Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, my students? I hope that you're happy and healthy and ready for today's lesson, which is the project of Unit 3, which means we'll be doing a lot of work together, you and your colleague, or as in groups. But before we do that, let's open our workbook, page 107. Page 107 or 107, exercise J. Study the pictures and write notes about what you already know about each animal. Before I continue reading the question, do you know what animals are these in the pictures? So, what is this animal here? Yes, very good. This is an elephant. And this one, this is not a monkey. This is, yes, a chimp or a chimpanzee. And this one is a bear. Yes. So is any of them a pet that you can raise at home? That you can raise it at home? Yes. No. Of course. No. Of course. So let's read the question again. Study the pictures and write notes about what you already know about each animal. So what you already know about elephant or chimpanzees or bears, you will write about. Use your notes to write sentences about the animals. So after you're done with the notes, use these notes to write sentences about these animals. Start your sentences with "it is said," "it is believed," "it is thought," or other passive reporting verbs. So any other passive verbs or passive reporting verbs. Remember about elephants, chimpanzees, or bears. So this is the chart here. What I already know about elephants, chimpanzees, or bears. So let's begin with elephants. What do you know about elephants? Something that you already know. Yes, write what you already know about elephants. Anything that you already know. Of course, different students will write different things. For example, what I know about elephants, that they are loyal, they are family oriented, they move in packs. What does it mean that they move in packs? Yes, very good. They move in groups. You don't see one elephant alone in the wild. They move in groups, like families. They move together. Support each other. That's why we continued support each other. They are like a family. Each elephant will support each other. Just like in the picture, you can see the big elephant and the baby elephant. He is supporting him. So loyal, family-oriented. They move in packs. They support each other. What else you know about elephants? Are they small or big? Yes, they are very big, actually. Moving on to chimpanzees. So what do you know about chimpanzees? What do you know about them? So let's see what I have written here. They are naughty. They are possessive. They are possessive. They want to possess things. They want to possess things. Every time you go to the zoo and you see the chimpanzees, you'll see them stretching their hands. They want things. They want things that they want you to give them things. They are very possessive, highly emotional and agile. So they are naughty, possessive, highly emotional and agile. So agile, it means that they move all the time. Chimpanzees move all the time. They are very agile. What about bears? What about bears? What do you know about bears? I think this is an easy one also. What do you know about bears? Okay, very good. But let's see what I've written here. They are dangerous when hungry. They are dangerous when hungry. They are vicious when there are cubs. So they are dangerous when they are hungry, vicious when there are cubs. So when they are hungry, vicious when there are cubs. So what are cubs here? What do you mean by cubs? What do you mean by cubs? Yes, cubs are small bears. You can mistake it for the word cups, but that one is with P. This one is with a B. So cubs, if you see a bear and his cub, move away because he can be very dangerous. So dangerous when hungry, vicious, vicious when there are cubs. So now that you have written your notes about each animal, start writing 2 sentences using any of the passive forms about each animal. So let's begin with what I've written about elephants here. It is said that elephants are very loyal to their friends and family. It is said that elephants are very loyal to their friends and family. Also, it is believed that they can lift heavy weights with their trunks. They can move heavy weights with their trunks. Do you know what's a trunk for the elephant? Yes, it's their long nose. Their long nose, we call it a trunk. Don't call it a nose, it's a trunk. So again, it is said that elephants are very loyal to their friends and family. Also, it is believed that they can lift heavy weights with their trunks. So what about chimpanzees? Very good, but I've written here, it is thought that chimps are very sociable animals who get hurt very easily. So chimps here is the same as chimpanzees. This is a short for chimpanzees, of course. It is thought that chimps are very sociable animals who get hurt very easily. They are very sociable. Also, I've written here, like most monkeys, they're from the monkey family, of course. Like most monkeys, chimps are believed to like to eat fruit and nuts. So, like most monkeys, chimps are believed to like to eat fruit and nuts. What about bears? What did you write about bears? Let's see the 2 sentences that you've written about bears. Okay, very good. But I said here, destruction of their habitat has obliged bears to look for food around inhabited residential areas. Also, bears can be very protective of other smaller animals when they are weak. Going to exercise K here, writing. From the name itself, you'll be writing here. Page 108. Choose a mythical animal to write about. If you remember mythical animals, like the Loch Ness monster, or the Hydra, the dragon, the Sphinx, or any other, or the Bigfoot, or any other mythical creature or mythical animal. So choose any mythical animal or mythical creature to write about. Before you write, use the chart to gather and organize your ideas. Remember to write what you already know here in the K about the animal, what you want to know, something you want to know in the W, and what you learned from research in the L. So in the K column, what you already know about this mythical animal, this mythical creature, and in the W column, from the letter W, want to know, what you want to know about this creature. Then the L column, it means what you have learned after you've done your research. What did you learn about this creature? For example, here, I've chosen, of course, dragons. I've chosen the mythical creature, the dragon. What I already know, that it can blow fire from its mouth. Of course, we know that dragons can blow fire from their mouths. And it's a large lizard or serpent-like creature. It's a creature just like a lizard or a serpent look like. So again, what I already know, that it can blow fire from its mouth, and it's also a large lizard or a serpent-like creature. What I want to know about it, how was it depicted? How was it depicted? How was it depicted? How did people imagine and picture dragons before? How was it depicted? And also, where did the term dragon come from? The term itself, dragon, the word dragon. Where did this term come from? Who invented to call this creature the word dragon? So again, what I want to know, how was it depicted? Where did the term dragon come from? So I've done my research when I have researched about dragons, and what I learned about them. Dragons were usually depicted with wings and barbed tail and as breathing fire. So they were depicted with wings. Of course, when you imagine a dragon now, you imagine it always with wings and a barbed tail, and also that it will be breathing fire. So again, dragons were usually depicted with wings and barbed tail and as breathing fire. Also, the English word dragon comes from the Greek word drakon, which was used originally for any large serpent. So now we know where did the word dragon come from, the origin, let's say, of the word dragon. Again, the English word dragon comes from the Greek word drakon, which was used originally for any large serpent, any large lizard. The ancient Greeks used to call it drakon. That's why they call this mythical creature, which looks like a serpent, dragon. So now that I have filled this chart, we have filled this chart, want to know and learn, let's write an article or write any article about dragons. Now, write your essay. Use your KWL chart to help you. For example, this is what I have written about dragons. Dragon in the mythologies, legends, and folk tales of various cultures, a large lizard or serpent-like creature conceived in some traditions as evil and in other beneficent. So it is always depicted as an evil creature, Again, conceived some traditions as evil and in others as beneficent. In medieval Europe, dragons were usually depicted with wings and barbed tail and as breathing fire. In Greece, the word drakon, from which the English word was derived, was used originally for any large serpent, and the dragon of mythology, whatever shape it later assumed, remained essentially a snake. So this is the essay that I have chosen to write about dragons. You can choose any mythical creature, dragons, hydras, or Bigfoot, then complete the chart, the KWL, then write this essay. Exercise L here, read the text and answer the questions. Great white, the world's most dangerous fish. Of course, he's talking about the shark here. So let's listen, then we'll answer some questions. Let's listen.
Great white, the world's most dangerous fish. The great white shark is one of the oldest living species on Earth. It existed 350 million years ago. It is the largest and the most dangerous predatory fish, and it is the most feared by humans. Great white sharks can grow up to 20 feet, 6 meters, long and weigh up to 4,400 pounds, 2,000 kilograms. They have about 3,000 teeth arranged in several rows. When the front teeth break or fall out, these teeth are replaced by others from the next row. A shark's hearing is very sensitive, and they can hear their prey from many miles away. They can also detect 1 part per million of blood in seawater.
So now that we have listened to this article about this dangerous animal, great white, the world's most dangerous fish, let's answer the questions here. Which is the world's most dangerous fish? Which is the world's most dangerous fish? I think this is an easy question. Of course, it is the great white shark. How big can a great white shark grow? How big can it grow, the great white shark? How big can it grow? So let's see the correct answer here. They can grow up to 20 feet or 6 meters. 20 feet or 6 meters. How heavy can a great white shark become? So we're discussing weight here. How heavy can a great white shark become? So let's see the answer here. A shark can weigh up to 4,400 pounds or 2,000 kilograms. So how heavy can a great white shark become? The answer is 2,000 kilograms. This is really heavy. Which of the 6 senses are the most sensitive for this animal? Which of the 6 senses are the most sensitive for this animal? So which sense is the most sensitive for this animal? It is the sense of sound and smell. The sense of sound and smell. Exercise M here. Use some of the adjectives in the box below to write about another amazing animal. So you have dangerous, fast, slow, big, heavy, tiny, intelligent, and extinct. So use these adjectives in this box to write about any animal or any amazing animal, as it said in the question, that you want to write about. For example, here I've written about dolphins. A dolphin is a very intelligent animal, even though it is quite a big animal. A dolphin can swim quite fast. So I used intelligent, big, and fast. It is not a dangerous animal. It is very friendly. So you can use any of these adjectives to write 2, 3, or 4 lines about any animal that you choose. And of course, I chose the dolphin. You can choose any animal: the bear, the falcon, the panda, the polar bear, or any other animal. And if you remember in our previous lesson, we took the forming function, the position of adjectives. They are either after the verb to be or before a noun. Also the adjectives from verbs and nouns, how to derive adjectives from nouns and verbs, adding these suffixes y, ful, less, ate, al, ive, ous, iced, or ing. For example, care becomes careful, impress becomes impressive, and also impression becomes impressed, use, useless, health, healthy, and so on. Also, we took all, both, neither, and none. So we know that both and neither means just 2. All and none means 3 or more. 3 or more. All tigers, cheetahs, leopards, and lions are big cats. Both cheetahs and leopards, so we have just 2, are fast animals. Both and, neither nor, either or. If you remember, we said my favorite animal is either an elephant or a camel. The elephant, camel, noun, the same thing. Both camels and elephants are intelligent animals. And we learned that when we want to connect 2 subjects with both and, be sure to use plural verb, 2 subjects. Both my father and his boss were. Plural verb here, were. So these are today's objectives for the project. Research and find out about animals that live in the Arab world. So we'll be researching about animals that live in Arab world. This is really interesting. Make a poster about animals in Saudi Arabia. Make notes in the chart about the animals. You have been asked to select some animals for a zoo in Saudi Arabia. So if a zoo asked you to collect some animals, which would you choose? You've been asked to select some animals for a zoo in Saudi Arabia. Work in pairs or in groups. Research and find out about animals that live in the Arab world and some countries in Asia. Make notes in the chart about the animals and select pictures. Find out about their natural habitat, meaning where they normally live. Habitat means where you live. Their eating habits or their diet. Their enemies and friends, their origin. prepare a poster presentation for your class, display the poster on the wall for your classmates to read after you have presented them. So, of course, this is here a falcon, and this one here is the Arabian oryx, or you can say oryx, and this one, of course, these are, what are these? The most famous animal in Saudi Arabia? Yes, these are camels. Very good. So this is the chart here. Choose 3 animals, 1, 2, 3. Scientific or the common name, so write their names here. Country of origin, their origin. When you choose an animal, give me their origin. Eating habits, how do they eat here? Who are their enemies and their friends here? Space requirements. Space requirements. Do they require a lot of space or just a little space? Other characteristics, you write them here. Reason for selection. This is really interesting. Why did you choose this animal? Do you own it? Do you like it? Do you want to own it? And so on. So fill this chart with 3 animals and complete it. Have a meeting in class and make a final decision about the animals that you would like to include in the zoo. Use your information to support your choice. And with that, we reach the end of this lesson. See you next lesson, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم.